It's estimated that 60 to 75% of Americans don't drink enough water, and they suffer from chronic dehydration. Why does that matter to you? Well, for starters, your body is 60% water, your muscles are 70% water, and your brain is somewhere between 75 and 80% water. So you could say this is probably pretty important. And there's some serious health side effects that come from not having enough water. It's pretty critical for your body, and that's what this video is about. So look guys, this is Chase with Energy to Conquer, and today is day 62 on my experimental journey to increasing my energy, my mental clarity, and my overall focus. And guys, look, if you don't feel like you have the energy that you should, you really only have two options. Either one, you can continue to do what you've been doing and expect to get different results, or you can actually do something about it and start trying to do something different. And that's what this channel is about. We're not about magic remedies, just real life stuff that you can do. Kind of like today's video, probably drinking a little bit extra water wouldn't help or wouldn't hurt if you're not drinking enough, right? So guys, if that's something that interests you, check out the other videos on the channel. That's what it's about. And if you like the info that's in this video, be sure to give me a thumbs up. So look guys, chronic dehydration, like if you look that up, just go do a Google search on chronic dehydration, and there's some pretty serious health side effects that come from that, right? And most people, we don't drink enough water. I drink a lot of water. I've always drank a lot of water. I think I have this fear of dying of thirst or something deep in the back of my head. Maybe it's from having to do construction work outside in the hot summer for many summers, right? But I don't have a problem not drinking enough water. I probably drink too much water. But it's recommended that a male drinks around 1 gallon of water a day, and a female, it's a little bit less. It's probably about, I don't know, 2/3 of a gallon, somewhere around there. And I'm sure, you know, that's it. Really, the more accurate way, that's kind of a rule of thumb, but the real accurate way to do it is to measure your ounces by body weight and find some recommendations on that. But you guys can Google that. You know, I don't care how much you drink, but I'm telling you, if you're not drinking enough, which is most people, like if you stop and think about most people that you know, what percentage of what they drinking is water, right? You know, at most time of year, drinking coffee, they're drinking some kind of tea, some kind of soda, some kind of flavored sugary something, right? Gatorade, right? That's a sports drink, right? And that's what all athletes use, is sugary water, right? So guys, you get my point here, is how many people do you know that are drinking the recommended amounts of water, or even anywhere close? I bet the average person, average American that I know, they might drink a cup or two of water a day. That's it, right? We're talking like 16 cups for a man, somewhere around there, right? And so I think it's like 12 and a half or something for a woman. So you know, if you just look at who you know in your life and their daily habits, and just kind of add up how many people on your hand, right? How many people do you know that drink the recommended amount of water each day? And I guarantee that number is very slim, unless you're hanging around a bunch of very healthy, very fit people. So, you know, you guys you can make that own judgment on your own. But look guys, the health benefits or health side effects of this, if you Google chronic dehydration, you know, they range from fatigue, so it's going to affect your energy, right? 70% of your muscles are made up of water, and if they don't have enough water, you think your muscles are really going to have energy, right? If your brain, 80% of your brain is water, and it don't have enough water, your body don't have enough water, do you think you're going to have the energy that you need? Of course not, right? You're not going to. But if you look at the long-term effects of this, I mean, you start talking about liver disease. I'm sure kidney disease is in there as well, because it's your body, like your organs use these fluids to detox, right? To take the toxins out of your body. That's what it uses these water for. But if you're putting in soda, right? If you're drinking 12 sodas a day instead of 12 cups of water, or 12 cups of soda a day, it's like you're putting toxins into your body, but you're not giving your body what it needs to eliminate the toxins that you're putting in. And that's what it does. So it filters a lot of this stuff out through your liver and through your kidneys, and water plays a crucial role in that. So if you don't have adequate water, you're not able to eliminate these toxins as effectively, and they build up. And God knows, I guarantee that, you know, you're going to start looking, America leads the world and heart disease and cancer and diabetes. And I guarantee if you go and start digging real deep in this and looking at the studies, that dehydration is a contributing factor to every one of these. But it's one of those things, like, your body is so dependent on water. 60% of your body's water. So of course, if you live for 40, 50, 60 years not giving your body the amount of water that it needs, you're going to have so many side effects of this. I mean, it's just common sense, right? Just common sense. Your body's going to have so many side effects and so many ailments that's going to probably be spurred by this, that you're not going to be able to pinpoint it. It's just common sense. But if your body, just go back to the liver and the kidneys. If your body's not able to eliminate these toxins, what happens? They build up in your body, right? So then your body has to store them, right? And then you start getting into the cancers, right? All these things. It all comes back to not drinking enough water. And it starts with the simple symptoms of not having enough energy. Like, I don't think people contribute fatigue and just not feeling well to not drinking enough water, but it's pretty common. Like, it's you can only live so many days without water. What's it like? You can live like 3 minutes without oxygen, maybe 5 minutes. You can live, what, 3 days, maybe 5 days, depending on the environment, without water. Maybe longer if you're in an Arctic situation, maybe, I don't know. But on a rule of thumb, 3 to 5 days without water. You can go about 30 days without food. So water's pretty important, right next to oxygen, right? You got oxygen, then you got water, then you got actual nutrients from food. So guys, but people don't put 2 and 2 together, right? Because they think hydration comes from what? We've been marketed so much, especially my generation. I'm 37, and it's all I've ever known. I had to think about that for a minute. Like, it's all that we've ever known. Hydration, people associate Gatorade, right? That's how you hydrate. That's how you replenish, like Powerade, right? You got to have these sports drinks. It's just sugary soda water, or not soda water, but sugary water that's not carbonated. But they may have some electrolytes and things added into them. But for the most part, it's junk. And your body's going to have to eliminate a lot of that. The dyes, right? The sugars. It is not what your body needs. Like, just drink water. But there's not a lot of money in. I mean, there is businesses that's making money on water, but you can't market water like you can sugary drinks. So guys, I'm going to wrap this video up with that. I don't think I need to beat this horse to death. Chronic dehydration. Look it up. Like, if you don't feel like you have the energy you should, like, the first place to start would be to drink more water. And if you want to start being concerned about your long-term health, right? So you talk about, America leads the world in heart disease and cancer and diabetes and a lot of other things. And I'm sure a lot of this comes back to just not drinking enough water. It's not because we don't have access to clean water, because we do. It's that we're drinking stuff that's being marketed to us. Everything from coffee to soda to teas to sugary drinks, whatever it is, juices, it doesn't matter. It's not water. Your body just needs water. It doesn't have to process the water, and it can just use the water. But when we consume this other junk that does have water in it, it's got to process that, right? It's got to process the sugars, it's got to process the dyes, it's got to process all these different things, right? It can't just directly use the water. Give your body what it wants, right? If you want to feel better, give your body what it wants. That's pretty common sense, right? If you want to feel better, start by giving your body what it wants. It doesn't get any simpler than that, guys. And if you don't give your body what it wants, eventually it's going to cause complications down the road, and it's going to cost you your health, cost you your well-being, it's going to cost your family, right? Because you're not going to be around, or you're not going to be very functional when you are around, because you're going to have health complications. Look, guys, you need more water. Everybody knows this, but nobody does it. So if you find any value in this, be sure to leave me a like and leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. That's all I got for you guys today. If you find value, leave me a like, leave me a comment, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hope you have a blessed one.